104.5, the team, your home for New York sports. We have a wounded warrior with us and
wounded NFL player.
Yeah, right. two guys with similar stories. Bob Golic and Jeremy Stengel joining us right now. I'm going to start with a question you probably get way too much, Bob. Why the heck aren't you still doing Saved by the Bell or some movie, show, something? I loved you on Saved by the Bell at college years.
It's kind of it's a long, sad story. No, actually, they just canceled us. I don't know what the heck it was.
But you were so like, why aren't you in another sitcom? Like you were so good in that.
Here's the problem. I was actually up front. There was a new sitcom coming in. It was a pilot, and they said we want you to read for the lead. I said okay, and I read the description of the guy, and it said mid to late 30s, ex-NFL player like Bob Golic or Lyle Alzado. I went in, auditioned for the part, and didn't get it. I came back, I said, can I come back and do Lyle? But it was like, at that point I'm going, this biz is just goofy. And,
right.
I've got a family, and I want to, I don't know how people live out there by living vicariously from show to show, hoping you get another one. And, of course, now my daughter's engaged to an actor. But at least she's got good insurance.
Bob Golic.
That's all it's about anymore.
Right. As long as your medical bills can be paid.
That's right.
Everything can be fine after that.
Now, you played for the New England Patriots. Seeing them get back here to the Super Bowl, are you a little upset that, you guys could have done this more when I was playing for you guys?
No, we were hapless. We were... The one year, we had 4 number 1 draft choices in our secondary, and we went 2-14. I don't know what happened. In fact, it was that year. It was easier to play away games than it was to play home games, because when you were at home, people just didn't. They came down to give you a lot of grief.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just, maybe it's. I don't know if it's the amount of time that's gone. I don't know if it's the logo. I think the logo kind of made me feel a little bit separated for it, because I miss the old old guy in the side of the helmet. And so it's not as obvious a connection. I don't feel that connection as much as I do for Cleveland or the Raiders.
The Raiders, that's a great franchise right there. I happen to be a diehard Raiders fan. Actually, the first time I ever met you, Bob Golic, they dragged me over and they're like, "Hey, meet Bob Golic." I'm like, I didn't know what to say to you. So now I'm glad
that was you.
Yeah, right. I was wearing a Darren McFadden jersey, so whoever was handling you on Radio Row in Phoenix, I think it was like, "Hey, you want to meet Bob Golic?" And now, next thing you know, I'm through the crowd. And I'm like, "Hi, you good football movie show guy."
Yeah. Well, you got your point across.
So, what's life like now for Bob Golic?
Now I am actually back in Cleveland. My last kid is a junior at Ohio State. Lord knows why he didn't go to Notre Dame.
Right.
I have no idea.
I'm sick of hearing his uncle talk about it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, our house, we got Notre Dame stuff all over the place, because I was the first one.
Right.
In fact, all 3 brothers went to Notre Dame, so I was able to get those guys in. I don't think the grades were that good. But did I say that out loud?
No.
Okay,
no. Just us.
Yeah. But, so we're back there and just enjoying the Midwest again. I actually do a radio show about, 5 days a week, 4 hours a day. And it's not a sports show. It's a news talk.
Really?
Yeah. So if I was there now doing my show, I'd be talking about, what did you think about the State of the Union address? And,
right.
Yeah, go through all that thing. And, what do you think about them not standing up for that and him not doing this and he said this and it's kind of fun.
Well, see, we try to keep politics off this show, because if I say that I find it disrespectful that you kneel for the anthem, Twitter, Facebook, and the phone lines light up with people telling me I'm an idiot. So,
well, here, you know what? I will say it's disrespectful, and you can light up my Twitter.
There we go. Good.
I don't care. I mean, it's I feel bad in a way, because the players had an issue that they wanted to get across. They just didn't understand that reality isn't. Perception is reality.
Right.
And if people see you kneeling during the national anthem or when the flag is being celebrated, people are going to visualize it and see it as what they think it is, regardless of what they're trying. It's a social commentary, this and that. It doesn't matter what the players thought. And I think that they were pushing very hard to say this, we're just trying to send a message. Reality was the message, the communication of the message just was not good.
See, and that's kind of where that's what I felt as well, and it's the perfect time to turn to you, Jeremy. And as a wounded warrior, somebody who's given this country, more than anyone should have to. How do you feel when you see this protest go on?
Well, it really irritates the veteran community, and you're just so here's when we go in and when we are overseas, we're making maybe about $30,000 during an 8-month deployment, and here you have a bunch of NFL players making millions upon millions of dollars. And it's just maybe we should be getting those millions and millions of dollars.
But I know a lot of people would definitely agree with that.
Right, it had to hurt. I mean, and again, that's part of what perception is. And if the veteran said this hurts us, immediately the players should have stopped.
Right.
I mean, I say the players should have immediately stopped and say, listen, we're going to have to come up with a different thing. But they didn't, and it became very contentious. And of course, Roger Goodell didn't know what the hell to do.
Well, that's a shock.
Yeah.
Jeremy, I got to admit, you're pretty brave because you're rocking the Reggie White jersey in the Mall of America in Vikings country. Have any Minnesota fans been heckling you with that jersey on for their rival?
No, actually, I've gotten several good comments on the Reggie jersey.
Really?
It's just Minnesota people are too friendly. I feel like the Minnesota people's way of telling you off is I want you to have a good day, but just not near me. Yeah. They're too nice. It's frightening to me.
Well, we are really, really close to Canada, so
that's
true. Think about that.
Right, yeah. The wall's only down to the south, right? Sorry, I wanted to get into your politics show.
Thanks. Yeah, well, that first. The northern one next.
Bob Golic with us, Jeremy Stengel with us. What's going on? What do you guys? I see that you've got the great pet food, Blue Buffalo.
Blue Buffalo
is one of the reasons you guys are out here. Mm-hmm. What is all natural? I mean, my brother cooks his dog's dog food because he heard there's poison in dog food. He cooks his own. So should I point him to Blue Buffalo? Obviously, he might be a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Blue Buffalo is a really good dog food company, but also they help sponsor our Wounded Warrior Amputee football team, and they also try to get disabled veterans service dogs.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because when you're over there, regardless of race, religion, football teams, everybody's got everybody's back.
That's
and
awesome.
Then when you come home and you're discharged, you still keep in touch with your buddies, but you're scattered across the U.S. And so for guys who have a really hard time going out in public places, these dogs represent that, hey, buddy, I got your back.
Love it. How do we help? Go to bluebuffalo.com. And then as far as the Wounded Warrior Amputee football, do you play? Are you on the team?
I am on the team.
What do you play?
D-line and linebacker.
You guys want to trade some secrets over here? I mean,
yeah, we might be in different teams. I don't know. I'm going to make sure first. I just want to be against Snoop Dogg.
WWAFT.org. Help raise awareness and the service dog.
It's an amazing game. I mean, if you get a chance, if you're here or you get a chance, check it out on the website because. The game is just to see the way everybody's playing. First off, these are well-trained athletes.
Right.
We're a bunch of old guys that haven't done anything physical for a while.
What are you talking about? You're like half the man you used to be. Where's Bob Golic, by the way?
And that brings up Nutrisystem.
We got to know that's scheduled for tomorrow, Bob.
Okay, sorry.
You guys, thank you so much, and thank you for your service and your sacrifice. And WWAFT.org, we can watch the game on there. Is that true?
I am not completely sure about that.
Or at least it'll tell us where to watch
it.
it.
Yeah, it will tell you where to go because it's played at St. Francis Concordia in St. Paul, I believe.
Nice.
Indoor facility.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not going outside. You paid your dues. You did Cleveland. Come on, man.
That's right.
All right, guys.
Oh, the old days.
Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it again. Thank you so much for your service.
All right, thank you.